There's something you should know about me. I check out all the GPUs, even the old ones. Yes, that's right.
I think that's kind of cool.
And then I test them in Fortnite.
Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. We are now on episode 2 of the great GPU comparison in Fortnite with all of the old GPUs. So episode 2 was supposed to be all AMD GPUs. I did do all of the testing. I had all the numbers. I was just supposed to do the gameplay, but that process was a nightmare. AMD, especially the old ones, the drivers did not play nice with Windows 11. And so I have all of the numbers, but I decided to just push that to the side because I changed the system and I don't want to go through all of that all over again. It was a really big headache. So we're moving on to the third portion, which was workstation GPUs, or basically OEM GPUs that you would get in the system. So this is now episode 2 instead of episode 3. So I had a bunch of these Quadro K600s. I actually had 5 of these. So I figured I would put that in there. I'm not even sure if this will run Fortnite at all. It has a gigabyte of memory. This comes in Dell workstations for the most part. Then I have this, which was gifted. This is a Quadro K2000. It's never been opened before. So I guess we can do that now. I really didn't want to open this, but oh well, they're not worth that much anyway, if it'll open. So this is a brand new GPU, which I looked it up. This was $600 when it was new. Okay. Let's get that out of there. There you go. 100% brand new. And then I have this, which was not in the first intro before. I got this recently. This is Nvidia GTX645, which came OEM, I believe, in HP. This was in a system that I bought. And so this has also 1 gigabyte. This has 2 gigabyte. And then I have this, which is actually a GPU from a casino machine sent over by Chris at Dragon Systems. This is a AMD E8870, and I'm not sure what this is equivalent to, but look at the heatsink, copper. This is definitely workstation. It's meant to probably run 24 hours a day for the rest of its life. I did test this once, but I don't have the numbers for it, so I was going to do 4 Nvidia cards, but I'm really curious about this. This has 4 gigs of memory. I want to see how it runs. So it's a laptop GPU on a PCIe card. And these were available in some Dell systems. So that'll be fun. And look, don't touch, very hot. I also learned that this one, and this one all have similar GPUs. So this is GK107, also GK107, I think. We'll look up the specs in a second. So this is just a cut down version of this, and then this is just a cut down version of this, I think. Although this has 2 gigs, this has 1 gig. So let's go ahead and load up Fortnite and see how these compare. I know they're very similar, but I want to see what the actual difference is. And then let's see how this bad boy does. This is going to be the perfect card, I think, to put in a small form factor and put it in sideways with a riser cable, right? I can't sell this because look, there's no bracket. I got it for free, so I can't really sell it. Might turn it into a living room PC, or maybe actually, if this would work for Plex encoding, maybe I could build that something out of it. But for right now, we're just doing Fortnite. I was gonna make a video about this card, but I think that it's not that interesting to make a whole video about it. So we're just gonna test it in here, and then someday we'll make a build out of it. So there you go. Part 2, 4 GPUs. Let's see what the difference is. All right, so first up we have the K600, which is a very small, tiny GPU. And I had about 5 of these. These are pretty much in every Dell, it seems like, that I get. They're pretty much free. 1 gig of memory, DDR3. Did not know that. And it says that this is a sort of a watered down version of a GT. Where is it? I just saw it right there. GT640. So. And here's our spreadsheet. We're trying to see what we can get green here. If Fortnite will even work. Let's try it. Somebody shooting? Oh, okay. What? What's wrong with you, man? This is a car, not a person. Well, I'll just keep running him over then. I don't know. What's wrong with that guy? Okay, so oh, that's not good. I have to go back to recording just the screen with the phone because the screen recording with OBS was taking up too much resources. So now, whereas I thought this was only 30 FPS, it's now 60 without the screen recording. So that is much, much better. So this is, again, this is 1080p, 50%. So basically 50 FPS, I would say. It's capped at 60, but it'll be at 60 in certain situations, and then it'll drop to 50. So it's kind of 60, but not really. But I would consider that a pass for 60. Oh, what are these guys doing? Hello, kind sir. Can I have directions, please? Is that a bathroom? Sir? Excuse me. Sir. Okay. What's in here? So let's try 75%. Looks a lot better. It dropped down to 50 now. So 60 at 50%, 50 at 75%. At that point, it would be personal preference. You know, would you rather have it look better and be slower, or be faster and look worse? But yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, for 1 gig of memory and such a cheap card, that it would actually work. Let's see, what are we doing here? What are you shooting at? Not sure what that one was shooting at, but let's go here. Get a little snack. Feeling better? So yeah, this went from a fail to a pass. Quadro K600. Somebody shooting at a car again? What are we doing, dude? There's 2 people shooting at a car. Probably shouldn't be shooting at a car. I'm just gonna run you over. I mean, why do people shoot at cars? I don't know. Okay, now we're on to the next GPU. Let's go. Okay, so we can change this to a pass here, I believe. 60 max. This was 75%, was 50, wait. Unlimited performance 75%, it was 50 max. So we're gonna make that orange because it kind of was okay. 120 did not pass. Hey, what do you want for 10 bucks, right? Okay, we're starting at 50%, 60 FPS. It's handling that pretty good. Let's change it to 120. Performance mode, 50% resolution, 120. It's doing that. Oh, what a difference. GT6, wait. So GTX 640, 650, which would be basically $20 at this point, right? $20, $25. So just in case you don't remember from the first video, I was trying to figure out what is the lowest card you can use with Fortnite, because they don't tell you. And it changes, you know, as the seasons change, the demands change. I've tried to answer that question for months. Nobody knows. They say, oh, well, you should have this or you should have that, but there's no definitive. You know, this is the required GPU. But a 640, 650, I guess, is acceptable, right? This is decent. So we're gonna call this, it's not quite 120. See, it's 120 now, but then it's gonna drop once some things start happening. So let's go. I mean, I would say it's 120-ish. More like 110. 100 to be on the safe side. Still not bad for 1 gig of VRAM. So let's go ahead and kick it up to 75%. Looks a lot better. Still 100 FPS. I'm starting to notice on these cards, at least the slightly better ones, the difference between 50 and 75 is pretty small. I think the 50 you really only have to use for just the really oldest cards. So it's now peaking at 100. The low is 60, 80, 78, 85. I mean, this is acceptable, I think. Oh, there's a motorcycle. So, I don't think I've tried a motorcycle. What if you crash? Do you fall off? Oh. Oh no! That was probably not a good idea. It's like the end of the world out here. Oh no! Oh, we're still good. That definitely should have done something bad. Okay, so it's 100 on 75. Let's try 100% just to get crazy. Wouldn't recommend this, but I just want to see. Oh, hello, friend. It's a nurse. Where'd you go? Oh, excuse me. What are you shooting at? I don't know what these people are shooting. They're like shooting in midair. It's weird. Let's have a snack. And let's have one of these guys. A little Kool-Aid. Works for me. So 100% resolution, we're now at barely 60, 50. Let's try Captus F60. It should be perfect. 100% resolution at 60 frames per second would be perfect. I would say that's a pass. Pretty good for a card that's only, well, I got it for free, but you can probably buy this for 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Let's see what we can do here. There's no people anywhere. Excuse me, sir. Do not shoot me. I'm sorry, ma'am. That was really not nice to shoot at me. I'll take one of these Kool-Aids. Overall impressed. 60 frames, 100% resolution. And if you're wondering, well, how is that possible? It's because I set everything to near because I don't need to see from far away. Because I just do that. I guess we don't need that right now. See if we can do some Evel Knievel stuff here. Ready? Woo! Boom. Oh man. My motorcycle's underwater. Where'd it go? Shoot. All right. I think it's time to move on to the next GPU because I'm going to die soon. Okay, so that went pretty well. We had $60 max. No, what was it? 110 and then 60. Here, these were a pass, right? We had 60, we had 120. 110 at 75%, and then 60 at 100%. So that will be an orange. And we're just gonna not bother with the DirectX on these. We're just gonna save that for the bigger cards. So let's just compare. 110 was around the same as the GTX 550. Interesting. 650. These are all 1 GB cards. 1 gig, 1 gig. This is 1 gig. But see, all of these cards right here, they required external power. This one did not. So it did not perform as well, but pretty close. This is the card I'm going to be using in my next budget build because it does not require external power. Okay, now we're on to the Quadro K600, which I did not know, as I mentioned, is basically like the K600. So the K600 is just a weaker version of this card. So now we have 384 cores, which is a lot more. What did we have here? So the GTX 645 had 576. This one has 384. The K600 had 192. Now here's the interesting part. The processor is slightly a step up from the 645. Also, this has 2 GB of memory, but it has less cores. So I'm kind of curious to see what matters more, the cores or the memory. So let's go ahead and fire up Fortnite and see what happens. Okay. Buying and selling Epic accounts violates our rules. Don't get banned. Interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards this time from the 645 we just tried. So when we last left the 645, we were at 100% resolution, capped at 60, and it seems to be about the same. You know, I had no idea that... Can you die in this part? Or do you just wander? Seems to be about the same. I mean, it should be the same, right? But that's the thing. I don't know what the difference is when you have less cores but more memory. Maybe it depends on the game. I don't know. I think for the most part, it's going to be similar. So we're dropping now. I haven't been on this map yet, so that might have something to do with it. Let's see, 40 frames. That's not good. So now it's performing worse. Now we're at 60 again. It's kind of 50. So I'm gonna call that 50. Now let's change it to 75. And we'll work our way back to 50. And let's take this up to 120. See how that does. So now we're at 60, 70. It's kind of not doing as well as the 645. Let's go say hi to this person real quick. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I talk to you real quick? I just want to talk to you for a second. Just for a minute. Just for like 2 seconds. I just want to talk. Did not want to talk, apparently. So let's drink a little Kool-Aid here. Oh, somebody is not happy. Hello, sir. Can I talk to you? No. Also did not want to talk. You know, people are not very friendly in this game, I gotta say. No, we can't use that, so... The frames are climbing. We're getting to about 90 to 100 now. Look, why is this... This car only has 80% gas. How? We just got here. Did somebody use it already? It's weird. So it's 78, 80. Oh, we have another friend. This one has wings. Hello, friend. Excuse me. Excuse me. I just want to talk. Just want to talk. Oh. Somebody shot me in the back. This guy. Okay. Let's go down to 50 and see how fast we can go. So we're going to do 50% unlimited. Let's see what that does. So it would appear in this particular instance that the extra memory is not helping. The cores actually make it faster. And again, you know, this is a Quadro GPU. It's not really designed for playing games. You can certainly do it, but the 645, I believe, wins this round simply because it has the most, what do you call it, shading units, cores, and the extra memory is not helping much. So let's see, this is 50% unlimited. We're not even getting 120. We're getting 80. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess, is the maps different? Like the, I guess, I don't play this, so I don't know, but is it slower when you're dropping in than the actual game part? Because now it's 100. And I haven't been here before either. Oh, friend. Oh. Wow. Okay. That is a big sword. Okay, we're back to screen recording. So we did K2000 here. 50% was 69. I did this wrong. Was 100. Max. So we failed that test. Passed the 60 test. Not bad. Compared to these, not great. Definitely usable. Yeah, so the 645 wins even with less memory. And that's that. Bottom line is, don't use Quadro cards to play Fortnite. But it does work. It works as long as you're willing to sacrifice a lot. So let's go ahead and close this. And I have one more thing. All right, backup plan. AMD AMD 5670. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to this lady. Oh. Okay, I didn't know I was going to die in 5 seconds. Anyway, so we had that issue with the other AMD cards, so I threw in this real fast. This is the AMD 5670, which I had previously tested, and for some reason, it's running worse on this system, which is faster than the system that I tried it in originally. So that's kind of weird. This is Windows 11 24H2 and not 21H2, which I had before. That could have something to do with it. Not sure. I'm gonna have to really figure that out, because I mean, the numbers are way off. This should be at 80 frames per second, and it's at 60. So I don't know why, but anyway, this is just a cheap free AMD card that comes inside of, I forgot which system this came in. This was the, I think it was an HP, no. I'll have to reference it down below because, oh no, this came in the Dell, one of the Dells. But it should be more than 60 and it's barely hitting 50. But keep in mind, and that's why I'm retesting all of these, that was the old season. And people have said that, and I noticed too, when they changed the season, all of the graphics performance went down. So what that means is the numbers that I had from before, I guess, are no longer relevant. This is not great. I'm at 50% resolution. Can you really drive underwater? Where's my, oh. I was having so much fun. This is a really old GPU, 2010. It does work though. We're getting just 60 max. Man, that stinks. I have to retest all those GPUs from before. Also, I don't know if anybody's still watching, but can someone tell me how to not be a girl every time? I don't mind being a girl, but I'd prefer to not be a girl if possible. Let's see, there's something going on over there. See if we can go crash the party. Dun, 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 dun. These guys are doing all kinds of stuff here. Let's see. Making apartments. Let's help this guy out. Gingerbread man. Oh boy. Yeah, that was that was certain death. There was too much going on there. Okay, that's going to conclude the testing for round 2 of the $15 GPUs. I think next time we're going to go maybe a little bit higher, try and get some stuff that's in the $50 range, something more normal. I don't want to spend all my time at the bottom of the barrel, but I just wanted to show you, how even a cheap $10 GPU will work in Fortnite and be pretty enjoyable. Actually, the video wasn't supposed to be this long, but I was having fun playing, so that's why it ended up being so long. This is the blue screen error that I kept getting with the E8870. I'm not sure why that is. I'm going to try and fix that, and then hopefully it'll make it in the next episode. But until then, thank you for watching. If you guys have any old GPUs that you want to send in to get tested and be part of the series, more than welcome. But until then, we'll just buy as many as we can within reason and see if we can test every GPU in Fortnite. All right, we'll see you soon.